On a sunny Sunday afternoon in August 1992, along a lonely stretch of I-80 in Illinois, a fateful encounter with car trouble would leave a young college student stranded on the side of the interstate, setting the stage for a perplexing and tragic mystery. 9 days later, her body would be found nearly 500 miles away in a roadside ditch in southeast Missouri. This is the story of Tammy Zywicki. In the tumultuous landscape of 1992, the heartland states of Illinois and Missouri grappled with economic adversities. Deindustrialization and the decline of manufacturing industries in cities like Chicago, Kansas City, and St. Louis took a toll on unemployment, contributing to a daunting 7.5% national unemployment rate. Amidst these challenges, Chicago emerged as a pivotal player in the political arena during the '92 presidential election, where the charismatic Bill Clinton secured the Democratic nomination. As the political stage unfolded, Missouri's intricate highway transportation system, with Interstate 44 at its core, played a critical role in linking the state to regional and national networks. This historic freeway, one of the oldest in the nation, served as a vital east-west artery, weaving its way through the tapestry of the heartland. It is against this backdrop of economic upheaval, political fervor, and a web of interconnected highways that Tammy's tragic murder would capture national headlines. Tammy Jo Zywicki was born in Pleasant Hill, Pennsylvania in 1971, one of 4 children and the only daughter of Joanne and Hank Zywicki. While she had grown up in Greenville, South Carolina, at the time of her murder she was living in New Jersey, where her parents had relocated after Tammy's high school graduation. Tammy was a determined and focused student at Grinnell College in Grinnell, Iowa. She was active on the campus as an accomplished soccer player and a photographer for the student newspaper. The 21-year-old had spent much of the summer of '92 abroad in Madrid, studying for her bachelor's degree in Spanish. She was excited to return to Grinnell for her senior year. Tammy and her younger brother Darren left the family home in New Jersey together to drive back to their respective schools. Along the way, the pair experienced mechanical problems with Tammy's 1985 Pontiac T1000, having to stop twice due to the car stalling. On August 23rd, Tammy dropped her brother off at Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois, and then began the final leg of her drive to Grinnell, which was about 5 hours away. Darren wanted his sister to stay for a while and leave later in the afternoon, or even stay the night and head out the following morning, just to give the car time to rest. Tammy, however, believing they had fixed the car, was eager to head out. By all accounts, an accomplished photographer, Tammy wanted to arrive back at Grinnell early so she could use the rest of her free time to take pictures of school athletes to feature in the yearbook. Around 3:20 p.m. on August 23rd, Tammy was spotted by several motorists with her car on the side of the road at mile marker 83 on Interstate 80 in central Illinois. Several witnesses also noticed a tractor-trailer next to her Pontiac. It appeared the driver of the semi was attempting to assist, as several witnesses stated he was looking under the hood. The truck was described by witnesses as a white 5-axle with diagonal brown stripes across the cab and trailer. Other witnesses recalled the truck having faded, rusty orange stripes. The semi's driver was described as a white male between 35 and 40 years old who was either at or just over 6 feet tall, with shoulder-length, dark, bushy hair. Later that day, Tammy's Pontiac was discovered in the same location by an Illinois state trooper, and it was ticketed for abandonment. He reported the hood was down, the vehicle was locked, and camera equipment was in clear view on the front seat. The vehicle was impounded by Illinois State Police the following day. When Tammy did not check in as scheduled by the following evening, her mother informed the Illinois State Police that her daughter hadn't arrived back at college. Tammy's disappearance was not seriously investigated until several days after she was initially reported missing. On September 1, 1992, a driver pulled over on the on-ramp to westbound I-44 in Lawrence County, Missouri, near mile marker 33. The driver reportedly gave law enforcement 2 versions of why he had pulled over, one report claiming he pulled over to urinate, the other claiming he pulled over to cover the bed of his truck with a tarp in preparation for rain. Whatever his reason for pulling over, he reported smelling an unusual odor and spotting a large bundle about 14 feet off the side of the road. Realizing that it appeared to be a human body, the driver rushed over to the safari truck stop on the opposite side of the interstate to phone police. When police arrived, they found the body of a young female wrapped in a white cotton sheet and dark red blanket sealed with duct tape. While it has been widely reported that the blanket had the Kenworth Trucking logo on it, the coroner's report would later state that neither the sheet nor the blanket had any markings, but were from a full-size bed. She had been stabbed 8 times. Tammy was shoeless and found in casual clothes that didn't appear to be the same clothes she was last seen in. Formal identification was confirmed 2 days later through dental records. The medical examiner who examined Tammy's body noted the strange dispersion of 7 of her stab wounds, which were clustered in a circle around her heart. The stabbing had been performed with a small but sharp object, causing Tammy to die of internal bleeding. She had been sexually assaulted. Police believe she was killed within hours of disappearing and that she had laid undiscovered on the Missouri roadside for days. When Tammy's body was found, some of the personal items thought to be with her, including a musical wristwatch, were missing. The watch, a Loris brand with a green umbrella on its face and a green band, played the tune "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head." She was also thought to have about $140. In an effort to solve her murder, police established a task force, but it was disbanded in February 1993, citing lack of progress. And Tammy's homicide case eventually went cold. Through the years, as tips have come in, suspects have been questioned about Tammy's abduction and murder. A trucker named Lonnie Beerbrode had hair and fingerprints taken, but was released after no evidence tying him to the crime was found. Martin McCarthy, a retired master sergeant for the Illinois State Police, has publicly stated that he believes Beerbrode was responsible, citing previously unreleased details, including that Beerbrode lived close to the Missouri area where Tammy's body was discovered, he had been visiting family who lived only a few minutes from where Tammy first disappeared, and the blanket in which Tammy's body was found bore a Kenworth logo, the same type of truck Beerbrode drove. Although this fact has been disputed by the coroner's report that stated there was no markings on the sheet or blanket that Tammy was wrapped in. It's also important to note that Beerbrode died in 2002 without having been charged and in fact had been cleared in the case. Serial killer Clark Perry Baldwin, a trucker who killed at least 3 women, was also questioned briefly but ruled out, as was a trucker named James McKee. Other tips have come in that claim that there was also a green Datsun truck that was seen on the side of the road with Tammy that day. Today, whatever happened to Tammy on that sunny Sunday afternoon in August of 1992 is still unknown. As of the recording of this video, Tammy's mother and brothers are still searching for answers. The FBI is offering a reward up to $50,000 for information that can lead to any suspects in Tammy's death. If you have any information on the death of Tammy Jo Zywicki, please contact the Illinois State Police at 815-726-6377 or the Chicago FBI Field Division at 312-421-6700. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and may the truth reveal itself in the shadows.